Hello all you amazing human beings. So today is going to be a special painting, but before we get into like a little bit of that backstory, a lot of you have expressed interest in seeing how my most recent ones have dried. So this was the second to last one, that first Halloween pour I did. I don't know if you can catch the metallics in there, and that light green is really striking. And also, this was my most recent one, and it dried really well. It didn't get any crazing. I even noticed even more cell development in that light green right there. So I just wanted to be able to, give you guys an idea of what they look like when they're dry. And then on to this pour. So this pour is going to be special. Somebody reached out to me through email and they found out that I do custom work. Well, this person was a mother, and I say that with sadness in my heart, was a mother. A month ago, her son passed away, of all things, due to COVID. So they reached out to me, asked me to do specific colors, and that is why we're using the palette we're using today. I guess these were a combination of her favorite colors and her child's favorite colors, and she wanted me to try to recreate the one that I did a couple months ago, the very large one. So I'm going to be doing it with an open cup again, and I'm hoping all goes well with it. If it doesn't, I will absolutely be doing it again, just because this is a very special piece, and I want to make sure that this person gets everything that they asked for and more, especially after going through such a tough time. Now the special thing is about these, she wanted me to put glitter in the paints. So in the medium color of each color, there's glitter in them. Now I'm not sure how that's going to dry or anything, but it's huge. I don't think I've ever placed anything this large on my spinning table, and that's why you see that I'm wearing my painting shorts that are covered in paint already. So without further ado, we're gonna get right into this pour. The paints are even different than I normally use. It was requested I get some smooth effects paints, so everybody remembers that neon green was the effects, and then so I've got different shades of all these colors, just trying to achieve that effect that this nice lady desires. There is silicone and there is Minwax wood conditioner in both of these, just because of, again, the effect that it produces. So let's get into this painting. All right. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day today. I'm plugging in my heat gun. So I spent the last 30 minutes or so mixing these paints up. But I hope everybody's having a very wonderful Sunday. Today is a Sunday, so I'll be releasing this video tomorrow. Today's been a very nice day for me. Just very relaxing. Quite a nice day, if I do say so. And it looks like we're going to be chasing this cup around, even though I know for a fact that this is a very level surface and the canvas is level. For some reason, these things still insist on making me chase them, so I guess that is the spirit of the open cup. You can see the specks. That's the glitter. So the glitter I used, it also goes with the color that it's in. So if I'm using a blue with glitter, it has blue glitter in it. Oh wow, look at what it's doing already. Same thing with the yellows. I don't have a gold glitter. I couldn't find a yellow. I did try, but unfortunately they don't sell yellow glitter where I'm getting it from. So there we go. Now it's going the opposite direction. Did I just discover the secret? Maybe. This red color though, super striking color. It's such a deep red. And we're gonna be spinning this, so I'm gonna be trying to keep this towards the center as much as possible. Although we all know the open cup's gonna do whatever it wants to do anyway. Like right now, it's just doing whatever it wants. We're gonna go back. Those cells are already just crazy brilliant looking. And we're just gonna repeat the colors. So this is gonna be a really interesting floating open cup. The colors, just look at what they're doing together. That is crazy. I'm loving the way this is looking so far. And if you're watching, I really hope that you love this painting. And I hope it brings you at least a little bit of peace. I know it won't reduce the pain that you're feeling right now, but I do hope that when you look at it, it gives you happy memories. So it's kind of still, it's almost like a dancing floating cup. I'm chasing it around in a circle right now. Yeah, now it's going up. So it is kind of going around in a circle, which is a little odd, but it's okay. But the cells that are coming out of this thing though are crazy. And I'm super interested to see what kind of effect this glitter is going to have in there, because I honestly don't know. I do know from the little bit of research I did, these paints are fairly opaque. So I don't know how much of the glitter is actually going to show through. I'm in love with this red color though. Absolutely. I love it. This is gorgeous looking. Really beautiful. And we're just going to continue with these colors. I may have for once actually used enough paint to coat this canvas. So I want to say this is a 24 by 24. So it's a fairly large canvas compared to what I normally paint on. But it's a fairly significant occasion too, so. These colors are so crazy looking together. Just the way they kind of gradient, and I don't even know how to explain it. I love it though. It looks beautiful. Yeah, these neon colors are just from, I think it's what, FX Acrylics. They have some really striking neon colors. So I found these at no, not Michael's, correction. I found these at Hobby Lobby. And when I saw them sitting on the shelf, just all brilliant like they are, I just thought to myself it would be perfect for this color pour, just because I know they're gonna dry really brilliant too. And then I'll be able to varnish it, clean the silicone off of it, and make it something really beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna let the cup travel where it's gonna travel now, because I don't want to disrupt the cell structure in any of this, because as you can see, as the cup's pushing that way, it's kind of distorting those cells. So I have a feeling the cup's going to continue pushing itself that way, which is fine. And we will just allow that to happen. And then when it gets close to the edge, I'll do my little swipe off the edge. Should have more than enough paint to spin it out by that point. I will put a little bit of a base coat down around the edges to help it slide so we don't lose a lot of the composition to the colors rolling underneath. These colors are, I know I keep saying it, but these colors are just beautiful. I'm loving it. So in the comments, I'm pretty sure that the person that ordered this will be watching. They did ask that I don't mention their name. They gave me permission to share the story with you, but because of the nature of what's going on, they didn't want it to be publicly known. So in the comments, if you want, just offer some kind of love or condolences to this person, because from talking to her, she seemed like a really amazing person, and just bad things are happening. And I don't know what I would do if I was in that position. That would be a very testing time in my life. Oh man, these colors are beautiful though. But because of the amount of paint we're using, I have my painting shorts on, so we're going to be ready to spin this out when we get to that point. Because I'm pretty sure paint's going to go everywhere, which is okay. We've reached, or we are gradually approaching the end of these colors. But it's looking pretty striking right now. I'm loving it. See if I can pour it from a little bit higher. Oh man, that's pretty. I have been also getting a lot of questions as to whether or not I sell the artwork, when I'm going to be updating my Etsy shop, and I will give you a little bit of information on that. Etsy charges too much of a fee for me to continue doing business over there. Plus, I'm not very computer literate. So with Etsy, you have to do all the SEO yourself, and I'm just not really good at that kind of stuff. So I opened up a Shopify account, and that's where I will be listing all of my future artwork and artwork I have that is for sale right now. So if any of you have an interest in those pieces that I've painted in the past, or anything that I'm painting currently, as soon as it does dry and cure, I always list it on my Shopify account, and that is the first link in the description down below. So if it is something you're interested in, then feel free, check it out there. If you don't see something there you love, I do custom work. My business email is also in that first link in the description, so that you could contact me, give me specific colors, or anything else that you desire for the painting. But I don't know, I feel kind of guilty even talking about business at all. But I feel like I've had enough people ask me about it that it warranted a very short discussion on the matter. But that's it. So other than that, I just hope everybody's living their best life, continuing to surround themselves with things that they love, because that's what's important. I have a feeling these colors are, when I spin it out, like it's gonna do some magical stuff. It's just a feeling, but, and I've been wrong before. I'm super grateful that the weather is starting to cool off. Very grateful for that. It's been down in the 60s in the morning. It's been staying around 75 degrees during the days. Just wonderful. All right, one last color. It's that super hot pink. And then we can manipulate the paint on the surface and try to make sure that we have a nice effect. All right, so there's that. I may or may not have enough paint here to coat the edge. Try to move it semi-slowly, but I do want some of that to get over a little bit. And then I want to recenter the majority of that. This is a giant canvas, guys. Alright, so we're just going to put a little bit of black around the edge here. There's no silicone or anything in this. I need to grab my bottle and take a little bit more black. There's no silicone or anything in this. I'm not trying to achieve any kind of purling at all if I can avoid it. I'm not sure how that FX Acrylics is going to react with this black paint, as this black paint is just Artist Loft. And I think we're just about ready to spin this, and paint's gonna go everywhere, you guys. There's no stopping that. All right, so I'm finding myself avoiding the spin here, but it's gotta happen. Let me move this just a little tiny bit there. All right, you ready? Because we're doing this. All right. I'm trying to not spin it too hard, y'all, because I'm not trying to get covered right now. And now I'll spin it the other way. Oh wow, look at that. It's like a rainbow. That's insane. Trying to catch it without messing up the lines too much. Look at that. Alright, so I'm switching ways, alternating to try to keep the lines and keep the effect. I don't want to damage the effect that we've created. That is so pretty looking. Wow. Okay. So now I need to take some popsicle sticks here, edit the corners. I'm just gonna take some. Oh shoot, I can probably take some off the bottom here, because it's gonna continue to drip. There was quite a bit of paint there. And reusing some of this to get a good even coverage on the corners. Yep. Well, I haven't even hit this thing with a torch yet, so I'm really curious as to what it's gonna do when I do hit it with that. Alright, look at that. Well, that noise was my phone dying. So we're gonna have one view here now. So I'm just gonna use this heat gun. I can kind of still see some of that glitter in the colors that we use the glitter in. So this is just gorgeous. Wow. Oh, from an angle you can definitely see the glitter, yeah. And we didn't get any nasty mud. Just want to make sure all the bubbles are popped so when we dry, it dries nice, flat, and level. And then I will bring you guys down for a close-up of this thing. This thing is, I don't know, I love the way this looks right now. So let me bring you guys down for a close-up. What happened here? And we got that really cool Minwax, those little cells from the Minwax, and then some really cool striations. And the colors look like they've turned into like a gradient. You can see the black, that looks like black specks. That's all glitter. So I'm hoping that that comes out really cool. But the colors in this thing are absolutely gorgeous.
If you want to watch another video just like this, click the screen right now and I'll see you there.